Good evening. Good afternoon. Oh
Good
wait.
evening, guys.
I uh I said that I would say good day, right? Because then I couldn't mess up anymore.
Hey, Ritz. He's probably not in that group chat. Or it's muted. What up, Bumpy? You're tanking, ain't you, Tick?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I totally just didn't drop my headset.
I didn't hear it, so it's all good.
Okay, good.
I'd like to get it complete on this. I've been trying to complete this for like 3.5 weeks now.
Mm.
I'm not gonna hold my breath on a teaching trial though, but you never know. There's some pretty stacked players in this sign up. Shit, we got one of the best tanks and healers in here. A couple great DPS. It could happen. I've signed up for this trial like 5 different times in the last 3 weeks on different guilds, and we've all gotten to the execute stage, but some reason can't finish it.
Oh.
That execute stage is up.
Execute is brutal.
God, it really is.
Yeah.
Like, for such a ending, like, I don't understand why it's so freaking ridiculous. Like, that should be it. Like, you get to that point, like, that should be just like it should be done. Nope.
Nope, it's actually when the fight starts.
Right. I mean, it really is, honestly. I did VCR+2 last week. Got to execute a couple times, and then we ran one more time on +0, and still couldn't get it. It's like, what the heck, man?
Yeah, well, technically, with the pluses, usually you don't have the minis up anymore.
Mm-hmm. Still couldn't get it. I don't understand. I couldn't understand it. I'm just like, God. I just want the stupid skin and move on with my life. I got another one I signed up for tonight. So maybe, just maybe I'll get it tonight or today.
3 p.m. is usually the last I can take if I not want to murder myself with work in the morning.
I was gonna say Reds. I'm pretty sure Gemini said she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gemini. I've already. I'm not including her. She's coming in. We're missing 2, Scarlet and the other one, Fun Phenomena.
Gotcha.
Was only 400 and something. So I don't think they read the requirements at 500 CP.
Hey Reds, I'm just gonna throw this idea out, but your teaching trials and things in the afternoon/daytime are pretty popular in terms of signups. I've noticed. You should definitely do a fucking prog group around that time. Just saying, just throwing it out there.
Ooh, I vote yes for things. I definitely vote yes.
I would
Yeah,
100. I
I
can never do prog groups at night because I have a rotating schedule, but I could do a day prog
got you,
group.
got you. Yeah, I mean it's a possibility. I mean we've had a couple of like morning trials before as well. So well, morning as in USA morning.
Right.
Well,
8 a.m.
yeah, you got the 11 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do the weekends. The wife's off. She ain't going for that. But like a weekday,
Uh,
2 p.m., 3 p.m. Eastern kind of thing, like you get a lot of people signed up. It looks like every week. But you never
don't
had
want
an
to
issue
get
with it.
aggro off the boss, right?
No.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going,
Hey,
Jimmy?
Hi.
Tim.
Good. How's everybody doing?
Good. How you doing?
Glad I got in.
Me
Real
too.
excited for this. This will be my first veteran.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we got two actually spots. So I think Scarlet was missing, and when we had one that was sub CP 500. It's a shame because, like, you
Whoops.
know, I know they
Oh,
were.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I figured I'd throw that idea out, Ritz. Your day trial seemed pretty popular in terms of sign-ups usually.
Yeah, it's usually a pretty decent time for me. This because, like, yeah,
Yeah, and it's like I said, everyone seems to be
British
able
time.
to make those sign-ups. Like, I mean, and you got really good players for a prog group. Like, you got Mitz. Mitz likes to do a lot of those daytimes, and Tiki, and obviously Jim.
Oh,
Like, you
see,
got some pretty good players, so you could probably have a good prog group.
usually I'm at work at this time, but because I
Ah,
have an issue with another employee, I can't work with him, so I'm working nights today.
gotcha. I tried.
I know.
I was trying to plug it in there.
I'm off Tuesday, Wednesdays now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Anytime during the week, but just in terms of like the schedule, like I bet you could probably get a pretty decent group. It seems. I'd love to get a prog group in. I
Yeah.
can't do any of those nights. It's a bummer.
The things, the things I'm
clears
willing
trouble.
to do. 8 a.m. on the weekends. Woo woo.
Yeah.
My bad. I didn't know my mic was fucking unmuted.
Bless you.
Thought about that a couple days
Yeah,
ago. I was
but-
like, Rich should definitely do a daytime prog group.
Oh my gosh! Look at that CP Psycho now. He was queued, but yeah, I actually whispered him, and now he's saying X. See you later.
If you're not first or last.
500, so I knew I needed a replacement. And like, yeah, they now they decide to message. Useless.
Well, I'm glad I
Quick,
looked up
listen.
my phone. I
Yeah.
didn't realize I got bumped up from the sub list. And then I panicked because I didn't see the time and I wasn't sure it was either 2 or 3 p.m.
There's some pretty stacked players in this teaching trial today.
I'm crossing my fingers for you to get the complete.
I would like to, just like move on from this trial and focus on like VMOL or something.
I'm
Either
just
we've
here
got
for
a-
the carry.
We got a lot of fake queuers, or we've got 5 tanks in here, and that's a lot of tanks.
Watch as all of a sudden we only have 3 again.
Right, I know.
Like, what was it the other day?
Nobody wants that 40-minute queue time.
Yeah, we had like 4 or 5 healers. I think we had like 2 DPS in the trial. One time I was just like, what's going on here?
Guess I should
You
have
all
shown
fake
Carrie.
queuers.
I had one trial, we had 3 tanks and I think it was 9 healers. We didn't have any DPS at all.
I just ran VCR+1 last week and they were running 3 tanks. Is that like a typical setup format for that?
Yeah, we got 3 tanks in here as well.
Okay, do
I mean, you don't have to run 3 tanks. You can run 2 on +0, but you have to have 3 for +1.
I guess.
But I like 3 because it sets us up because like for the strat for +1 when we were starting to move to the pluses. But plus it actually makes it a little easier when it comes to portal tanks because the portal tanks can set up a specific way,
Right.
whereas the Samaja tank will be like a little bit. Probably usually we'll have like a piece of Swift on or something like that just to be able to have a bit more mobility to kite the consuming darkness. Speaking of which, let me just put on my roster as well because I don't know if I always ask this question if teams have already been designated or not, and so I just want to make sure.
Doesn't look like it.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
I didn't think it had.
Yeah.
I didn't think it had. I just want to make sure because I know normally I'll come out. But that one volunteer portal will get absolutely guaranteed because yeah, I'll be back up soon. Okay, so we didn't have any on the tanks. Okay, let's head on into the first fight, and then we'll have a quick
Could you
chat on
pick
that
up
first
quests?
one. You can if you want. If you're feeling particularly lucky, then that's fine.
I mean, we've had a couple teaching
Meaning for
trials on here.
crashes?
I was gonna say we've had a couple of teaching
yeah.
trials on here and almost gotten the complete.
I mean, my big hope is that we can clear the sides and get to the main, and if we get to the main, then obviously getting to executes will be the next step.
I was gonna say last time I
but
ran this
obviously-
with you, we almost had it.
Yeah,
Are we
execute
losing
is-
live already?
I think we got
Sorry?
the.
Did we lose a live?
No, not that I'm aware of.
35 out of
Oh, we may
36?
have. Oh, okay, we may have done because somebody might have committed suicide over the edge. So, yeah, that is you can do that.
That's
And maybe
typical.
they might have just done that just as we came in. But yeah, we normally do see people just committing suicide before they come into this place because it isn't easy. Okay, so basically we've all done normal. Obviously, otherwise we wouldn't be in here. A few of us have obviously done vet, and a few of us have seen vet, maybe not cleared it. All the mechanics remain exactly the same on these side bosses, just a little bit more intense. I say a little bit more intense, that's probably understatement of the year. It's a lot more intense. Yeah, AoEs hit pretty hard. The one big difference on these side bosses is the fact that we can't send the same portal team down twice. So for that reason, and that's the same in the middle as well, for that reason we have 2 different portal teams, because you get a debuff on you that prevents you going in the portal for a second successive time. So if you tried to go in, it would insta-kill you. So please don't. I'd advise that once you've been the portal team once and you've gone down in portal team 1, for instance, next time the next portal pump pops up, just make sure you're just to the side of it a little bit, because the temptation just to drift near that middle, or even if you get caught in it, it can kill you just from being near the portal. So
Wow.
try and make sure that we're away from it. We'll set up in a specific way anyway, so you shouldn't be having to go near the portal, which we'll talk about in a second. There's a couple of the one big mechanic that plays out in the entire of this trial is what we call baneful. Baneful can come and be hit on a person in many different ways, and basically what it means is they get a healing debuff on them. They get their health nearly all the way down, and there's only a few things that can get them out of it, but the healers will have to heal somebody out of baneful up to full health. If you don't get them to full health, they'll retain that baneful mark, and so you absolutely have to get them to that full health mark before they're clear of it. It's like a heal check. The monstrosity that you see right in front of you, the aggro monstrosity, is the one that you'll see straight off the bat. The tank who takes that monstrosity will be hit by baneful. You'll see their health dip to pretty much nothing. It's up to the healer's job at that point to heal them out of it. There's a couple of tricks and that I can give you, tricks and tips we can to help you get them out of it. The one thing is the healers really must be running, even the tanks if possible must be running the altar. That you see the synergy there, because that synergy for the altar, as soon as you see that go down and as soon as you get that chance to hit that synergy, that's going to give you a big boost to get you out of baneful. It's particularly important when we get to the main boss, because I'll explain that when we get there, but yeah, we need to try and keep that altar refreshed and down there, pretty much I'd put it in your rotation to at least every 15-20 seconds to make sure it's, you know, the fresh synergy is available for people to take if they need it. Also, obviously, at that point, once they've hit that synergy, you need to start spamming any shields that you've got on them. Healing ward's a good one, but spam combat prayer as much as you can. Keep just like healing somebody out of ice portals. You've just got to keep all your hots on them, and then your big spammables on top. I mean, that's pretty much it for Baneful, and it's fairly straightforward in this first. At least you get to see it on the side bosses, and it's fairly low intensity here. But as I say, when we get to the middle and when 6 people get hit by it, it's a little bit more intense. Okay, so creepers, they've got to go down ASAP because they can put a silence on you. We get one of our tanks silenced. Side bosses here aren't too much of a big problem. We'll always deal with the left one first. But once we get to the main arena, then obviously at 40% when they start coming out, they become a bit of a major problem if they hit a tank, so they've got to be taken care of. Okay, let's move on to the fact that we've got on this one we've got Hoarfrost. So when Hoarfrost's down, it emits an AoE damage, but all the time it's down and not picked up. So somebody needs to pick it up, and preferably shed it. When you shed it, try and let people know where you're shedding it, either to left a group or behind group, etc. Try not to shed it anywhere near the middle. If you shed it near the middle, the chances are if a portal pops up, that a portal team member might hit it as they're going into the portal and take Hoarfrost down with them, which is a major problem for us if it's down there, especially if it's still if it's not been on the 3rd shed, which obviously the 3rd shed it will disappear. If it's not the 3rd shed, it can be a big problem down in the portal, because as soon as they shed it, it can start to emit that damage out. And talking about portals, when the portal team go down, when the spheres are revealed, so once you've killed the crystals down there, exactly the same thing as we would do normally. 3 people will go down the portals, 1 to each crystal. As soon as that sphere is revealed, it starts to do AoE damage. It starts to do damage to the team down there. So if all 3 are revealed and not taken over to their synergies straight away, it's quite a lot of damage. So we kind of like want to sort of temper our DPS a little bit. It's not so bad on the side bosses. You can just destroy the crystals and you'll have your shards down there pretty quickly, because we'll try and get them down as quick as possible. Also, when you pick up the sphere, unlike normal, you take an absolute buttload of damage while you're carrying it. And so self-shields and self-heals are almost imperative down there. So make sure that you do have some sort of shield, harness magic if you're a magic user, and have some sort of self-heal as well if you can. Even if it's just like if your heals come from hitting something, there will be stuff around you to be able to hit, just different adds that are going towards the middle. So you can still use those if you want to use Swallow Soul or something like that. So that's still available, an option to you as a self-heal. But yeah, I'd highly recommend everybody having a self-shield and a self-heal, especially for portals. Okay, with that said, portal teams, we need to decide, obviously, all 6 DPS that aren't me will be going down the portals in Portal Team 1. So Portal Team 1, let's put this up, will be Logical, Mega, and Dude. I think I put logical, not logical. Sorry, I was reading, I was trying to write at the same time as something. And then Portal Team 2 will be Snickia, Stay, and Gemini.
I'm in a portal?
Yes. You'll be fine, don't worry. You'll be fine.
All
As I
right.
said, everybody who's not me, because unfortunately there's only 7 DPS, and I'll be staying
Got
up top, and I'll be portal back up to make sure that if I have to go down, I'm available for either team. Obviously, once I've been down once, though, I'll be able to go down the second time. Okay, tank-wise, I don't mind. I haven't got too much preference over which tank takes what. Have all the tanks seen this before? One Peely, have you seen this before?
Well,
Yeah, I've tanked the birds before.
Okay,
I,
Angelic,
I'm pretty.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I've
confident.
tanked all of them.
Okay, and
I've
Tiki,
tanked
this is your
any-
first time.
yeah, first
You
time
haven't tanked
tanking.
any. Would you like to try and tank one of the ads, or do you want to? Would you prefer to kite?
I don't
It's
care.
totally-
You
It's
choose.
totally your call.
I don't know.
Okay, let's have you start. Let's start you on the Griffin then. Just
Okay.
make sure that you can only take so many stacks. It's the harder of the jobs, so I'm throwing you right into the deep end. If I can have one Peely, if you could take the human for me, and Angelic, if you could kite and just be ready to take over if Tiki needs help or if one Peely needs help.
Yep.
Just jump in there for me, and that way we've got some backup. I'll go over and kite at any point that we need to kite. So Tiki, you'll be taking the Griffin here. One, you'll be taking roughly where that creeper is over there. One Peely, you'll be taking the human. Okay,
on the
and
right?
obviously on the right hand side, yeah, the one that's by the monstrosity, this side, yeah. And Angelic, if you can kite for me about here.
Yep.
Okay, the DPS will be standing about here, just in between basically in between me and the creeper, on the right hand side, and that's where we'll spend our entire time. At about 50, I think it's at 50% as well. There'll be 3 people will be hit with the frost AOE. If you do get hit with that, it's a swelling AOE that happens on your feet. Just hold block, take it into the wall. Don't cross it over with anybody else. Just take it to the sides, and as soon as it's exploded, come back in. You will need to block though, because otherwise it's going to kill you. And don't overlap that AOE at all, because it's pretty nasty. I will call portals 1 and 2 when we have to go down. As I say, the portal teams go down ASAP if you can, and just try and deal with the one crystal each. You should be fine with that. Just don't pick up that crystal. Just remember not to pick it up until you see a synergy to take it to. You might want to talk to each other, because if all 3 of you pick up the orb to try and take it to the same synergy, that could be a problem as well. So yeah, try and figure out who's closest to that particular synergy, and they should be the one that's carrying their crystal to it. It's usually pretty obvious, but like sometimes in a rush you might actually just like misjudge it slightly. But as I say, this is a teaching trial, so there's no judgment here. It's all about seeing the mechanics. Okay, we're all good to go.
Wait,
We're ready?
does the
Did you
human
say
guy...
left creeper?
Sorry, left creeper first. Yeah, sorry. One Peely, what did you say?
Oh, does the human guy have any new mechanics? Like how the Griffin has that dot? Or no?
No, not really. No, I mean it's
Okay.
just it just hits incredibly hard. So just watch out for the heavy attacks, because they're
Okay.
gonna hurt. They're gonna jump away from you, and that's why we've got a kiter over here. So Angelica will be kiting it, because what happens is if the bird and the human are hold close together, they'll both enrage and both hit a lot harder. So we hold them apart. And the reason we have a kiter is so it'll always jump to the person furthest away. And so if it jumps to the kiter, it's not jumping on the griffin and getting enraged before it comes back to you and smacks you with a one shot.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do it. Ready to go? Let's do it. Okay. Everyone in the left creeper.
Spider.
Angelic, if you can take the monstrosity for me, since you'll be kiting.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Excellent. Let's do it. If I can get a healer go with the. Get a healer go with Angelic as well, please, because she's going to get hit with Baneful pretty quickly. You'll see a health dip. There he goes.
Yep. There we go. Oh, somebody took spider off me.
Oh, I think I did that. My bad. Sorry.
No worries.
Okay, everybody get in positions in. We're all should be standing here. Get ready for. We're going to be focusing the Griffin when he's on the floor.
I'll quickly strike you down.
Okay. Griffin's moving his position.
My griffin is not to be trifled with.
Okay, they're slightly enraged. They're enraged right now, but see how red they are. But there you go. They're no longer enraged. Portal team 1, go. Picking up Ballfrost. Shed and Hoarfrost left the group. Okay, he'll return, focus the human. Go. I should have pointed out as well. Oh, yeah, make sure we're setting those shards down yet.
I got shard down.
I should say while we're going as well, we have to kill them pretty much together, because like all the time we don't kill them, all the time that one stays alive when the other one's dead, we'll get creepers like every 10 seconds. I mean every 10 seconds, so you could end up with like about 40 creepers, and that's a wipe. Okay, everybody on bird.
Warhorn, 3, 2, 1.
Rip them apart, Valariella!
I'm human.
You dare to strike my griffin! Enough!
Portal team 2, get ready.
You'll pay for harming Valariella!
Birds down. We got portals any second now here. A bit late on us. Portal team 2, go. I picked up Hoarfrost. Mega's portal team 1 right. Shedding Hoarfrost left the group.
Yeah, it was Portal Team 1.
Okay.
Shard up.
Valariella! Attack my foes!
Shard.
Ooh, I was getting a pick up there. Oh, there's a shard right on there, Mega. We'll be all 3 down, I think.
My griffin is not to be trifled with, you fool!
Third one up.
I got
Vitality
the-
bonus decreased?
Here we got one. We got a portal team member down here, so somebody else needs to carry it.
Oh shit.
You got it?
This one, sorry. Thought I did. Oh, I didn't grab it, sorry.
Ooh. Oh. We got. Oh, we
Oh,
got
you made
crystals.
it.
No, they're up. They're up. This is gonna be a wipe. Just make sure we're picking those crystals up and carrying them.
Yeah, I missed,
all-
I think, the first time.
Griffin shall tear you
Yeah,
asunder.
it can be a bit finicky when you're trying to use the synergy on them to grab them, because, like, yeah, they don't always grab.
You said one person to a crystal?
Just one person to a crystal, yeah. That's all you need, really.
Sorry.
It's all good. And I will warn you as well, when you come back upstairs, yeah, everything's like, there's nothing visible to you at all. You won't be able to see anything for a couple of seconds.
Can I
It's-
swap a
yeah.
skill real quick?
Yeah, sure, yeah, no problems. I think we're away.
Oh, no.
Oops.
Dude was
My
already.
bad.
Dude was already. Landing in, it's okay.
You dare to strike my griffin! Enough!
Or it doesn't start us from the beginning, at least.
Shedding Hoarfrost.
Where's Gallenway?
He's in the middle of the group here, wrecking me. Portal team 1.
Open the gate into her dark realm. We must destroy it.
Is the entire team down there? No. Okay, I'm going down.
My spear of light shall show you the way.
Shard.
Yeah, I got this one.
My griffin is not to be trifled with, you fool!
One over here. Yeah. Minute. Ooh, nearly.
Rip them apart, Valariella!
To know that we've got no backups now for portal. Oh, actually, no, we don't have any backups. Just can't use anybody else. Boys, I'm messed up.
You dare to strike my griffin! Enough!
We got dude or is that DC? That AoE.
You'll pay for
Birds
harming
down.
Valariella!
Make sure we get Stay up because I think Stay is in portal team. Ooh,
Oh, I got Hoarfrost. I'm gonna drop it in middle.
Pay for harming Valariella! Come forth,
they're enraged at the minute. They're a little bit close.
Commander opened a gate into her dark realm.
Portal team 2, go.
Destroy it.
There we go. That's better. Shedding Hoarfrost left the group.
strike
I
these
was
names,
until
Valariella!
Shade got me.
Shard or portal. Oh, I can't remember what it's supposed to say.
Shard down.
Shard up.
Shard down.
My griffin is not to be trifled with.
I
You
don't see. Oh, there's one. Shard up.
You dare to
Anybody see the
strike
third
my
one?
griffin?
Oh shit! It's all the way at the end. You got it, Puffed?
Nope.
Oh, close. I saw you.
My griffin is not to be trifled with. You fools! You dare to strike my griffin? Enough! Pay for harming Valoriella. Your defeat was inevitable.
I'm gonna switch my monster set to Zons if that's okay. Before we start. Can anybody hear me?
Mhm.
I hear you.
Okay.
Oh.
Got real quiet. I could hear the frustration. Right.
Yo, tanking the two-legged person is so much easier than the griffin. Oh my god. Like so
Yep.
much easier. I'm just like standing there, like I feel like I'm getting carried.
Just chilling here.
Yeah, because I did my first
Crying a
VCR
little
like
bit.
a few days ago, and they put me on Griffin, and oh my god, I was like dodge rolling, like spamming my heels, like oh my, it was a lot.
You wanna cheat on the bird? Go
What's
with
the cheese?
vampirism.
What's that?
The mist form
Vampire.
can take anything.
Oh. Maybe I might do that.
You'd do better to join us.
I know how to tank the birds now.
I have an extra warhorn if you guys wanted to call out for it, or should I switch that Griddins with something else? For my ultimate?
I don't know. I am using Saxio though, so and I spam those trees, so you get major force for like 10 seconds pretty often from me.
Only fools would fight against Samaja's will.
The Griddins just went to get some alcohol.
Oh, now he's moving. I think he's just on mute.
No. You know what? I'm talking all the way. I'm talking all the way, and
Like he gave up to us.
No, you obviously haven't heard me for anything I've been saying for the last
No.
about the Griffin and about
Nope.
anything. Oh my gosh.
No.
I think wait, just give me a second. Just.
Now he went to get a drink.
No. I was gonna do, but like, I know what it is now. It's my controller with the actual my plug that goes into the controller. Just so it seems loose, and so it only takes a tiny bit to pull out. And yeah, I'm not not hearing me at all. That's bizarre. Okay, no worries. So I was talking for absolutely ages, then giving information about the Griffin and saying, yeah, how Tiki's got the hard job, blah 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 blah, and that's it. Yeah, yeah, don't worry about me. I spoke way too much. I'm not even going to go back over everything I said. You all sounded like you were listening to me as well, but oh well. Okay, let's do it.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's edit on then. I even commented on vampirism as well, and nobody heard that either, clearly either.
Nope.
Nope.
I was wondering what I was thinking. Why why is Angelic repeating what I said about vampirism? that was a little weird. Okay, Shedding Hoarfrost left the group. It's almost in group. Portal Team 1.
Quickly! You must get within the March's gate! Here!
Oh, sorry.
Guards up.
Shedding Hoarfrost. Out.
Shard.
I sent one down.
Most of the shots should be down.
Quickly! Stand within my light!
I got last shot.
In the middle.
Good job with portals.
Oh, I got a shed Horfrost. I'm gonna shed it next to group.
Okay, I've got it. Thank you. They left the group. Going back in, make sure somebody gets it. Thank you.
My griffin shall tear you asunder.
And just turn around and get the human.
You dare to strike my griffin? Enough!
Warhorn 3, 2, 1.
My griffin is not to be trifled with, you fools!
Okay, humans, birds back down. Just take the bird on. Portal team 2 go.
Quickly! You must get within the March's gate!
Or Frost again. Oops.
Oh, okay, shedding Horfrost.
Dude.
Yeah, sometimes it can take you by surprise. Sometimes, especially if you're the first one to get it. You don't see it there.
Portal up.
Oh,
I mean, shard up. Sorry.
Shard down.
Shard down.
Where's it? Oh, you got it puffed. Yep. Good job.
Good job. Humans at 77. Okay, we need a bit of work on the human a little bit. I need a bastion interrupt there. When you see him doing that, yeah, make sure we get interrupts. Let's turn around, focus, bird. I'm going to be shedding Horfrost to the left of group in a second. There we go. Somebody needs to pick up that, please, that Horfrost. Somebody needs to pick it up. Somebody needs to pick it up.
Where?
Stake. Oh no, one Peely picked it up. Well, that's you taking a risk.
Oh, I did not mean to.
Playing the dangerous game.
I was like,
Make sure you shed it. Have we shed it already? I think it was the last time we shed it. Okay. Portal team 1 needs to go. Let's get that hero again. Get them working on it. Portal team 1 down there. Yeah, there we go. The bird's back up. They're closer. Shedded Horfrost. Oh,
Shard down.
Shard down.
Shard down.
Oh, shoot.
Look at that Horfrost. We're clear. We're good. Sacrifice was worth it. That's gonna knock me off.
My griffin is not to be trifled with, you fools!
Thank you.
There's the Horfrost right there. Yeah. Need to pull that bird just back just a little touch. He's shooting Horfrost. They're enraged right now. You're going to take a lot of damage if you don't. The other way, Tiki.
Oh. That's
Take them
not
back
bad.
towards the entrance. Yeah.
Galloway need a little bit of more love, Riddings.
Okay, let's have a look. Oh yeah, oh wow, yeah. Okay, stop hitting bird. Let's focus on let's get our ultimates down on Galloway. Portal team, I think it's 1. Take those into the thingy and block. Is that a portal team 1
Wait,
to
1 or
Team
2?
2?
Oh, 2. Is it 2?
2.
Could be 2. Sorry,
It's
sorry,
2.
2. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry.
I don't know if it resets or not, so I don't know.
Shard down.
Shard up.
Shard down.
Shard down.
Shard up. Oh shoot, I need one.
Frost in
Ah! Damn it, I didn't make it.
Did somebody pick up that extra one? Somebody picked it up for you. You're okay.
Oh,
Getting
okay.
Frost in group. As long as somebody makes it, yeah, it's all good. Even if you just get it close. That's why we got 3 people down there.
Sweet. I got it.
Hey, let's get some work done on Galloway here. Really push him.
Bird's down.
Ignore the bird for a second on this run, on this pass. Healers continue to heal.
Thank you.
Thank you for me though. Put some single targets in on the bird while they're just going back.
Shedding more frost left of the group. Kind of behind you guys.
Got it. Bury those. Block. Shedding Horfrost. There we go. Okay, we're caught up now, so next time the bird lands, we can obliterate him. Now
Do we
it's
need to
portal
go
team
through
1.
the portals?
Yes, please, portal team 1. Yep. Yeah, the only time we wouldn't go there is if we're like down to the last 10% on both.
Bird's down.
Yeah, everybody focus the Griffin. And execute as well.
Shard down. I got Horfrost. I'm not gonna be able to shed it in group.
I'm coming over to you.
I got the shard.
Horfrost left the group. I'm going down portal, so we will run down. Oh no, we're back up. Wow, crazy. It's debuffed me for a little bit better, hopefully.
Please
Careful on
don't
Galloway
drop
here.
that on top of me.
Yeah.
My griffin is not to be trifled with, you fool!
Okay, careful on Galloway. Just slow down a little bit, Galloway.
Bird's
Let's
down.
execute bird. Let's execute bird. Everybody on the bird and finish him. I got Horfrost sitting left the group. 1 second. A second now. There we go. And turn around and let's finish the human off. Oh, took you.
Oh. Shit, I was right there.
I lost?
Woo!
Good stuff.
Nice.
Good job.
Woohoo!
I suppose.
And then you find out you don't get perfected.
That's
Yeah,
what
that's
I
the
just
worst thing.
realized. That's such a bummer, really.
It's the worst thing. Yeah, it's the worst. Only the final boss drops it, which is so annoying. It's so annoying. And plus the fact, if you want body pieces, you've got to do +1, which just makes no sense. I have no idea why they do it like
that's
that.
such a bummer.
Order the weekly.
Yeah, you can order the weekly, yeah, and get on the leaderboard.
I got
It's pretty much
2 from this
just
weekly.
nice. Just finishing it will get you some pieces. Yeah, the VCR is really nice actually, because I think it is a double pieces that it drops to. Okay, so
And
same
it's
thing
gold
again
what
here.
you get.
Yep, and at least it's gold, yeah, exactly. So it's the same thing again here. There's only 1 creeper though. Obviously, this is the Hug Me boss. Unlike normal, where you can get away with like 2 or 3 people hugging each other, you need about 5 or 6 people hugging each other. So let's make sure that we're nice and tightly stacked. Watch out for obviously the fire AoEs. Angelica will be doing most of those because like when Sororius jumps, then yeah, it's pretty painful.
Yeah, I might take a sprint into group as well.
Okay, yeah, of course, yes, yeah. If you've got the flames of Sororia on you, yeah. Portal teams is exactly the same. As I say, there's no difference here. We just need to rinse and repeat what we just did with just a different mechanic in play, which I've no doubt we can do. So everybody's ready. Nobody's got any extra questions at what we've just seen and done. Awesome, let's do it. Head in. Same thing again then.
Spider.
Everybody on the creeper. There's only 1 creeper, don't forget. So. He's healing out of Baneful. down that monstrosity as quick as we can. You understand now as well, with that baneful why it's a wipe when the 4 monstrosities come out of portal. It's very difficult to come back from because you don't have, we'd have to have 4 tanks to be able to cope with them. Plus the fact we've still got the ads up as well.
Is the bird automatically enraged?
But yeah, because they're right next to each other straight up from the get-go. I've got the flames on me. Portal team 1, good.
Quickly! You must get within the March's gate!
Back, there we go. Yeah, we're inhuman.
Oh, does this one not teleport?
Yeah, it does. I think
at 50.
Yeah, 50%. Yeah, because it leaves a nasty AOE as well when she teleports as well. So.
You're dirty.
Everybody turn back onto Griffin. Going portals, by the way.
Warhorn 3, 2, 1.
Back. Portal team 2, get ready because we're going to be here very shortly. Okay, back onto human.
Griffin down.
Portal team 2, go. Thank you for the call.
Oh shit, do I have a... I had the thing on me, sorry.
Warhorn.
Okay. I'm down. Back up.
Sure down. Oh, sprinting into group.
Shard down.
One over there.
Left one down.
Thank you.
No problem.
Is the portal team still down there? Or?
No, we're done. We're done.
You'll pay for harming my Griffin.
Warhorn 3, 2, 1.
My Griffin will shred you to bits.
Stuff. Goes. Portal team 1, go. Watch out for that Griffin. Ooh. Tasty.
We must destroy it.
Birds down, by the way.
Shard.
Shard down. Last one down.
Oh crap. Nope, I didn't make it. I was slow.
Hey, can somebody pick up that Angelic for me so I can kite for a second?
Thank you.
Ooh, I went straight into the fire. You idiot. Yeah, I got dude.
Fine. Try.
It's a pain, I think, with all the AoEs in here. Yeah, you gotta stay still. It's so difficult to see bodies. Wait till you get to the last boss. Fun.
Oh,
Fun
great.
The fun mechanic there.
Sawaria, I need love.
Okay. Yeah. Let's turn around. Let's deal with the ad. Let's deal with the human. Big deeps on the human now. As soon as he comes back, with ulti dump in.
Seems my soldier needs freeing.
Portal Team 2, I think it is now, isn't it?
Yep.
Open the gate into the dark realm. We must destroy it.
Stay on human for a second. Let's push the human first. Push that cone. We need to push the human to about 25. I got flames on me. Somebody stand on me.
Oh, shit. Where is it? I missed it.
Sure.
Doing the portal. Just make sure that you're dealing. You okay down there too? I'll go down there just to make sure.
I died.
Okay.
I need a hug. Oh.
Need one more port. We'll just take it over. Oh, it's punched day. Oh my gosh, that was close. I think we got one up. Oh, we got two of them up. We got two monstrosities up. It's retrievable,
I'll grab
but
one
like.
of them. If you kite riddings, I'll grab the monstrosities.
Oh, I can't kite. It put me from baneful straight away. As soon as I came up, I got hit by it. Oh, that's so unlucky. That is so unlucky. I can't believe that two made it in there. I saw Stain, he was like, he was right behind him, and I don't think he saw it to begin with.
You guys got this.
Nope, I'm out of stamina.
That wasn't bad there, because I thought we were just going to pump all this
yeah.
one. That wasn't bad at all. Okay, just everybody check the gear and stuff, and we'll go straight back in at it. I honestly do think though that how rough these side bosses are, they should like drop perfected gear, even if it's just in blue.
I'm so sad about that.
Riddings, can you recommend what ultimate to use for Match Sork DPS? Because I have my Warhorn equipped and they don't need it. So.
I'd say probably the Atro.
Okay.
Because that gives somebody a synergy as well to use them for a really good burst DPS. Just as long as make sure the DPS are taking the charge lightning. Healers and tanks don't need to be taking that one. Especially if you've got an ultimate ready to pop. If the person who takes it has got an ulti ready to pop. Nice burst in DPS. Okay, we're good to go. Let's do it.
Are you all so eager for death?
Stack together.
Warhorn 3.
Portal team 1, okay. Back. Okay. Run human. Let's see if we can get some more damage on our human to begin with here, because like for some reason we're getting more damage on bird, and that's unusual. That's unusual.
Beat back the largest shadow creatures before it's too late.
Warhorn, 3, 2, 1.
Oh crap. Running into group. Thank you.
Bird's down. There with the bird.
Running into group. crummy today.
I think so, yeah.
You'll pay for harming my
Okay, so was it 66 per good, eh? Let's get
Running
back
into
to
group.
Portal Team 2 go.
We can't allow the Marsh's gateway to remain open. It must be
Warhorn,
collapsed
3, 2,
from
1.
within. My spear of light shall show you the way.
Shard down.
Back. Where's Logic come up? I don't see a body anyway. I think so.
Tremble before my griffin's wrath.
Shard down.
I thought right next to it. Oh no.
You got it. See? Got done. You got it. Okay. Oh, so it's going, yep. Birds down. What are we on here? 62. 58, okay, we're in good shape. Even down right now.
My griffin will shred you to bits.
Let's stack. Okay, human.
Every blow Salada suffers, I'll give back tenfold.
AoE's gonna get pretty thick and fast now, so just watch.
You dare
So as Sororia jumps, she emits like a fire AoE.
Sees my soul.
Birds down.
Reinforcement.
Coming towards us, see that one there. Portal
Running
team
into
go.
group. Please.
Portal team 1
Thank
should
you.
be. Yep, I think so. Going down portals. I think do just disconnect.
My spear of light shall show you the way.
Shard. Oh, jumping group.
You'll pay for harming my griffin.
Shard.
I got that one.
There's
the one that's
a
furthest
shard
away.
on bird.
Got it. There's one over here, Mega, quite far. The path. Go.
Every blow Salada suffers, I'll give back tenfold.
Birds down. We have to be really tight on stacks now because we're one person down, so. We need that person up because Portal Team 2 are next, I think, is it? Oh no, did we
Yeah.
just do Portal Team 2? Yeah.
No.
We just did one.
That was
We just did one, I thought
Two's
so,
up.
yeah.
But I'm
Running in
down.
group.
You dare to hurt Salada?
Sorry for the jumping group. She hates me today.
I just realised actually what would happen there. I was like, why is Gemini got a person next to us? But of course it's your companion.
What?
Yeah, it's because dudes, DC.
Portal up.
So it's just picked a person with a companion.
Oh
That's
no.
that.
I despawned her.
No, honestly, that's a good thing because it's one person who could pack extra stack on the.
She's got a restoration staff, so.
Okay, awesome. As long
Oh
as she's not
shoot,
gonna
is Portal
taunt.
T2? Two?
It is, yes, it is. It's Portal Team.
Oh, running into group.
Jar down.
No. I tried. I'm sorry. I'm dead in
It's
group.
okay.
Where is it? No, I didn't get it,
She's
I
up.
guess.
Every blow Salada suffers, I'll give back tenfold.
Shard down.
We got ads up. We got ads up. We can try and destroy them, but it's gonna be a rip roarer. I'm kiting. I need a hug. Don't run away from me. Oh my gosh, that was so unlucky.
Oh, sorry. I really don't like my odds either, Mary. Thanks.
Yeah, sometimes I'm not sure if she's talking about me or talking about whatever I'm fighting.
Right. I think it's about us.
Everybody come back and we'll wait for dude for a second. In fact, take a quick 5 minutes. Yeah, just take a quick 5 minutes.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em, right? Sounds like. Oh.
You best make this fight worth my while.
Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that.
No worries. Just missed a wipe.
Yeah, welcome back. I thought you'd gone because he was like standing right next to the portal, ready to go down. I was like, oh, he's not gone.
Yeah, my screen was frozen for maybe 60 seconds. I thought it might come back. It did not.
So, Riddings, what do you want me to do? Keep running the fire into the group or just die?
No, bring it into group, definitely. Yeah, definitely bring it into group. Don't just, yeah. Okay. I mean, the worst thing can happen is you die in group, and we get to resurrect quite close to us rather than farther away.
I'm not used to it getting dropped on me so much, though. Any warden around who could share me their wings skill?
I know, right? Yeah. It doesn't normally hit the kites that often as well. It's really unlucky. Normally you might have it once or twice in a pull, but like when you had it like 2 or 3 times in a row, I was like, well, what's going on here? I was like deja vu because you'd literally only just gone away and come back again. I was like, coming back again.
She hates me.
If everybody's back, just sort of step forward a little bit and back on me. I know when people are backing up. Logical.
I'll strike you down one by one.
Ready there, logical. No.
Must not be.
You best make this fight worth my while.
Hopefully we get this pull because like the next boss it's probably the trickiest, but like as I said, it's
the worst. I hate bar swapping.
Yeah, it is pretty bad, especially if the tanks get caught in the wrong bar swap or the healers do.
I was gonna say, get on that back bar in the healer, and you only got 1 or 2 heals. It's all bad.
I grow impatient. Did you not come here to fight?
She said, "Did you not?"
There we go. Yeah, we all good. Let's do it. Ready to go again.
You fools dare challenge me?
We were in good shape there for DPS wise there. We had a nice,
Warhorn
nice steady burn, an even burn. Let's see. 14-1, get ready. There we go. 3. 1 on cue.
We can't allow the largest gateway to remain open. It must be collapsed from within.
Stack. Back in. Back in human.
You dare to hurt Selena?
Shard down.
Warhorn,
Shard down.
maybe.
Shard down.
Reach back the largest shadow creatures before it's too late.
Show the portal.
Running in.
Back on me.
To the skies, Selena!
That's a nice big burn on Sorori now, so even it up early.
Warhorn 3, 2, 1.
Every blow Selena suffers, I'll give back tenfold. You'll pay for harming my griffin.
Portal team 2, get ready. Yeah, portal team 2, go.
Running ahead.
Back.
The gate into her dark realm. We must destroy it. My spear of light shall show you the way.
God. A hug over
Shard.
here.
Shard.
Shard.
Did you get it? Why didn't it go up? Damn it.
Every blow Selena suffers, I'll give back tenfold.
Jump. Watch for fire.
Birds down. We can drop ulters on this if we need to.
Warhorn.
Hug back in.
Jump. Watch
Right
for
at the back.
fire.
Hug right at the back.
Selena, take care of these curs. You dare to hurt Selena?
Portal team 1 needs to get ready. Those AoEs coming in.
Jump.
Got yeah. Obviously.
Is it 2 or 1 up now?
It's 1.
Okay.
Somebody needs a hug here. Stay needs a hug.
Where's Puffed?
Jump.
I need a hug. Coming in. He's on the portal.
I got him.
I think he must have tried to go in. He's not portal team 1, right? He's portal team
2.
Isn't he? Yeah.
You'll pay for harming my griffin.
I think the portal probably killed him. Oh, just as I dropped my ulti. I knew that was going to happen. I don't even know why I bothered with him. Bird's down. Somebody needs a hug there. No, no, it's not. Not bad. Oh, they do now. It's me.
Warhorn 3, 2, 1.
Portal Team 2, get ready.
Damn it. I'm down. Portal Team 2.
Seems my soldier needs reinforcement.
Portal Team 2, go. You okay to go?
Yep, I'm going.
Open the gate into her dark realm.
Oh, shit. I got stuck. Come on, dude, go. Down.
Charge.
See it. Okay, I see this one. Taking it. One up.
One right behind you.
We're waiting for a shard down.
Shard down.
Jumping group.
Angelic, there's one right behind you.
Oh,
Puff's got
I'm sorry.
it. Snickier got it. Oh, we need one more. All the way to the end. Damn it. Who can make it? Snickier! Oh, shit! Oh, come on! Stay puffed, you get it? Nice.
Yep.
I don't know.
Real nice. Good job, guys.
As I did a little hairy down there. A little closer than yeah. Oh, Tiki's down. We need to get here. Get these here for a moment. Get ankle. Angelic, take boss for a second. Take Griffin for a second.
Yeah, got him.
Okay. She may be offline, so I'm going to go into kite position.
Shit. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to drop an ulti on Soloria because I think he needs it. No more portals.
Oh, thank God.
Warhorn 3, 2,
So,
1.
let's finish this dude off.
My shadows are endless.
Ignore the portal. Do a killing job here. Got it. We got to execute though. We have to execute here. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Woohoo!
If you're not going to play fair,
Good job, guys.
Yeah, great job. Thanks for all the heals and the pickups.
That's what we do.
And the tank. And the teaching.
Yes,
and the
definitely
DPS.
thanks
Everybody.
for the tanking.
Give me 1 second. Let's see if Tiki's left a message somewhere. She's just on her way back.
Alright, the biggest bitch of them all.
Until the next one.
Right. Yep, Zamaja's a butthead.
There's always a bigger bitch.
There always is. Zamaja is a butthead.
Good technically cleared as well. We'll have to go for one pin to come back. Not really do it with one tank.
Total pro tip, Snickier.
Super confused. I was like, what?
Oh, that's how I save most of my gold on waste ranks.
Yeah, like that's literally what I do all the time.
That's what I do with the new characters. The first thing I do is, because I'm in a couple of big guilds, so I'll start going down my way shrines. I'll start going down my guild list, start traveling to players. Whether I need the way shrine or not.
That's actually a pretty smart way to do it. I just
We've got so many characters going.
Isn't that why you buy houses?
Yeah, houses are even better now, aren't they? Because you can travel outside your house. But sadly, I don't have that many houses. Now, Brandy, she's just got like 3 way shrines all over the map.
I know, her houses are amazing.
I hate traveling at the moment. Every single time I get kicked out of the game the first time I travel somewhere.
I think the worst right now is coming out. If you're coming out of a delve if you're coming into another game zone and coming out of a delve or coming out of a quest area that's like, you know, the castle, Alakir Castle, castles and that, it immediately DCs me every time I come out.
Yeah, my house has been a really big problem. Traveling in and out.
I'm waiting for that new house to come out of that castle next week.
There's another one coming.
Yeah, it's that big one for the Blackwood. It's like a ginormous castle. It's really nice. I forget what it's called off the top of my head. I'm sure Brandy be getting it.
Yeah,
right.
She'd be crazy not to. I think it's probably one of the best houses they've ever came out with.
I still want my Grand Angel Manor.
No, I'm curious.
I was tempted to buy that arena. I was very tempted and do like a battle.
The arena's cool.
Yeah, I was tempted, but I was like, nah, not with the big house coming out next week.
My problem with houses is though, I've got a trial dummy and I've got my attunables, and that's everything that's in my house.
I'll tell you what it's called right now. Panther Fang Chapel. There you go. It's in Blackwood.
When is it coming out?
Next week sometime, I think. I forget what exact date. But I know it's like the second week of August or something.
Okay, while we wait for Tiki, let's clear these. So, yeah, grab the monstrosity and take it to the left creeper. We'll get rid of that one first. If she's not back by the time we start, then Angelic, if you can grab the griffin for us to begin with, then I'll jump into kite position.
Yep.
Remember this one, exactly the same as before. The bar swap is an absolute nightmare. The human does do a heavy attack that you'll see a cone put on the ground. Just be aware of it. Pretty obvious when you see it, because like, you know.
Little pro tip: if you pay attention to the griffin when his head goes up, you'll know when the bar swap's coming. But that does require paying attention, which is hard. So.
Yeah. Also, do not swap bars back. Do not swap bars back until it's cleared off your screen, off your buff bar. Because if you do, everything that's built up, it will all build up and stack up.
It's like 10 seconds, ain't it? 10 or 15?
Yeah, I think it is about 10 seconds. Actually, I think it's more than that. Yeah, it's about 12 seconds. I think, yeah, somewhere in between there.
Come forth, my shadows.
We can't allow Zamar's gateway to remain open. It must be collapsed from within.
Do we need to go in the portal? Portal 1, right?
Yes, please. Portal 1. Portal 1. Yep. Sorry. Yep.
Does the bar swap mechanic carry over and down below?
No.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Oh,
it does. Oh no. Oh,
yes.
It carries. Oh, sorry. It carries over. Yes. Sorry. I thought you meant as in. Yeah. Sorry. Does it? You won't get it when you're down there though.
Yeah, I had it active, and I thought I wasn't sure if I could.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was bad
okay.
information on my part. Sorry, I misunderstood.
I probably didn't phrase the question too well.
How dare you strike my griffin?
Are we getting on down there? Oh, they're out. This will be a wipe.
Do I need to?
Yeah. Nah, just wipe it out. It's fine. I think Tiki's back now as well, so my crappy kiting days are over.
Shit.
Mitts.
Does
You can
the
have that
bar
damn
swap
bird back,
mechanic
Piggy.
happen more frequently on vet? It seems like it happens frequently.
But the bar swap.
Yeah, like I noticed it. Well, maybe I'm just unlucky and I'm getting it more often, but I usually don't
Yeah,
see it
it's
recurring
So
that
say
quickly.
it's usually just random. You might be getting it more.
yeah, that's unfortunate, but it should be the same time distance.
But I'd rather you
Yeah,
get
that's
it
just
than
unfortunate.
me.
Right.
I didn't get it one time, so I'm happy.
Yeah, let's do it again. Let's go in. You're back to kiting. You got your kiting job back there, Angelic. My cruddy kiting was not worth it.
Ah.
Portal team 1.
You can't allow Zamarja's gateway to remain open. It must be collapsed from within.
You'll pay for hurting the monorail.
Oh no. There's one right by you there, Angelic.
Sure.
Hurting the monorail.
Close.
Not logical. I'm probably somebody's gonna do it, I think.
Warhorn.
The monorail. It's time to take flight. You dare to harm
Need a bit of work
my
on Melly here, I think. It's like, yeah, we're already way out of spec.
How dare you strike my griffin?
Portal team 2 been in yet, haven't they?
No, we haven't.
No, we've not.
Yet. No, okay. That'll be coming up then. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, need a bit longer between.
Can't allow Zamarja's gateway to remain open. It must be collapsed from within.
God now.
The monorail. It's time.
Look at that time I shit. Swapped right before, like I got it, so I'm on my main bar. Better when you get stuck on your main bar, huh?
Yes.
Shard up.
No.
See it? Got it puffed? Yep. Oh, Slinger got it.
Most of my
Good
heals
job.
are on my main bar. I'd rather get stuck on the back.
Yeah, you can actually see it like 2 seconds before it's gonna hit you.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention to the griffin's head.
Griffin's just ready to go for now.
Oh, well, he's ticked off.
You can actually also see it on your body. You get shot with like lightning bolts 2 times.
You shall feel my griffin's might.
Yeah, we definitely need some work on rally here, so let's work on rally for a little bit. We're gonna have to have a lot going down here.
Warhorn.
Portal team 1, get ready.
How dare you strike my griffin? You'll pay for hurting my monorail.
Yeah, we've caught up. Good job.
Zamarja opened a
Portal
gateway
1.
to her dark realm. We must destroy it.
Oh, I'm down.
I got you, because oh, dude's on me, but he might kill me. But I can't boss off right now, so
I got him back.
just keep
Sure.
spamming my shield.
Another shard. And third shard.
All over together.
It's time to take flight, Malonaril.
Ooh. Didn't quite make it there. Shit.
Coming out together. Oh, you got it?
I got it, yeah.
Warhorn. Ah! It's my bad, mids. I showed my barrier.
Probably on. Okay. Yeah, we need that. Now we need more work on Griffin. What's going on here? Team 2 right next.
Malonaril, it's time to take flight. Come forth, my shadow.
Portal Team 2 good.
Master opened a gate into her dark realm. We must destroy it.
Oof.
It's a big work here on the bird. Stop everything on the human right now. Nothing. You can't touch the human right now. On everything on the Griffin.
Start up.
Nothing. Sorry, nothing on the human right now.
Shard down.
Nothing on the human.
Warhorn, 3, 2, 1.
There's a shard next to Griffin.
See it, Snicker? You got it? Yeah. Where's mine?
You didn't pick it up.
Ah, shit.
Oh.
Sorry. You get
Yeah,
it?
that thing is. Yeah, I got it.
Sorry.
That thing is. Yeah, like syringe is so horrible now.
Just keep hitting the bird in the air. Keep hitting the bird in the air. Don't hit the human. Pick a target bird in the air, and then put your AoEs down for the abs.
How dare you strike my griffin?
Start down.
We might be able to avoid Portal 1 if we can burn here real good. Yeah, we're good. No more portals.
Yay!
Oh, really? A bar swap now?
Flight, Malonaril.
Warhorn.
My shadows are endless.
No portals.
We can't allow the largest gateway to remain open. It must be collapsed from within.
Bird down.
Literally, bird down.
Burn that fucker! Oh my gosh.
Good job, guys.
One begins.
Sorry
Okay,
for the
we're gonna-
profanity.
It's a miracle
That's
I
okay.
didn't get a
We've got
single
thir-
bar swap.
We'll have about 30 minutes on this bird. Sorry, on this dude. Everything becomes a little bit rougher here. Angelica, if you could take some margin for me. One thing, if you could go in Portal Team 1. Tiki, if you can go Portal Team 2. Just make sure that we're waiting for our tanks to go down in those portals before we go down. Now, the difference for the portal teams going down here now is because there are so many crystals and some of them are going to be fakes. One of the things I want you to do when you go down there is I want you to basically go round in a rotate. So if I can make sure that just to guarantee that we've got somebody going around in one direction and the other. So if I can get Dude from Portal Team 1, if you can make sure that you're going clockwise around the crystals. And Snicker, you're in Portal Team 1 as well, are you? Or is it... Am I mixing that up?
I was in Portal Team 2 before.
Okay,
Do I
wait,
go the same team again, or...?
No, yeah, same team, sorry, same team. Just ignore me a second, I'm just having a look. It was Portal Team 1. Okay, so it's Logical, not you. So, Logical, if you can go anti-clockwise, so you're going to go counter-clockwise when you're down there. And I'll explain what that means in a second. for Portal Team 2, if I can get Snicky to go counterclockwise, and if I can get Stay to go clockwise. And the third person, it doesn't matter which direction you go, you can just pick a direction and go.
Like
and
it.
just have a look and see. Yeah, so but as long as we've got one person going one way, one person going the other, it won't make a difference about the third one. Okay, so what you're going to do is when you get down there, is you're going to go to the first crystal, you're going to put a ground dot, and you're going to put 2 single target dots on, or 2 single target spams. Doesn't matter which way around, but just keep that ground dot down, so if it's like wall of elements, you keep it down there. Then you go to the next crystal in your direction, and you do the same thing again, a ground dot, preferably a different ground dot to the one you put down first, because that one will still be running. If you don't have another ground dot, that's fine, but then you're going to do 2 single targets again. And then you go to the next one, and you're going to repeat that all the way around the crystals. So basically what you're doing is we're getting an even burn on all the crystals, because like I said before, is once those crystals are revealed, once it's got an orb behind it, in it, you're going to take a lot of damage from that orb. And because the arena's much bigger and there's a whole lot more going on, is we want to make sure that you're not taking a crap ton of damage before you have to carry the crystal, so you're keeping yourselves fairly clean. Now, because we've killed 3 side bosses, it means that in 3 of the corners, there will be the synergy. You've all seen it. Have you all done portals before on NCR, where you have to take the synergy and you go up, and you have to get up on top when the AoE comes on the floor? So when the big floor AoE comes on, you have to make sure you're getting the winds. That's the same for the tanks. Tanks have to do it as well. You'll take the winds up to the corner. And then when the AoE is finished on the bottom, you can just drop back down again and carry on doing what you were doing. But you absolutely have to take that synergy. If you don't take it, that big AoE will kill you on vet. There's no ifs or buts. It's a one-shot mechanic. That's the way it was designed. You survive it on normal by the skin of your teeth, but you can't survive it on vet. Okay. The other things we have to think about in here that are different. Oh, actually, just talking about the tanks as well. One thing I would say to tanks is Zamaja's heavy down in the portals. Is really brutal. If you're a Dragon Knight, you can use reflective scales to avoid it. You can use your bound Aegis or your absorb missile if you want to slot that if you're a different class. But it's going to save your life down there, trust me. There's lots of other things you can do as well to help the team with dealing with ads and things up top, but we're not going to be going into a complex, more advanced strats. I just want you to survive down there. Just make sure you're very, very selfish down there and you're looking after yourself. I'm not worried about you offering buffs and debuffs. Whatever it is you need to do to survive, you survive it, and that's all that matters. Okay, with regards to what goes on up here, we need to make sure that we're still sending the synergies down. The C2, if I can get you to kite heal for me. And Justin, you'll be group healing, so Justin, stay with the group.
Yes,
so
sir.
C2, what she's going to do is she's going to take the consuming darkness away, so she's always going to be behind us, and she's going to be taking down that consuming darkness and keeping out our group. If by any chance, because of like a transition period, if that consuming darkness pops on any one of us DPS or even the group healer, if it pops on us and you can see it's on us, do not take it into group. Because it only takes one touch of that thing pretty much to kill us. It's deadly, and so make sure that we're backing off away from at a group, and we're just kiting around in a figure of 8 is the best way to avoid it. Just run, circle it in a figure of 8, and that should help you survive. Okay, one of the most important mechanics. I know we talked about like dying in here and stuff like that, and resurrections and not being able to see resurrections. Well, it's funny you should say, because this is a crap hole for resurrections. We know that we're going to die. We know that we're going to need resurrections, and so what does OS do? They throw in just a little extra bit of needle and another extra mechanic. You cannot resurrect somebody immediately. What happens is, as soon as you die, or as soon as somebody dies, a shade will appear, and it will appear out their body, and that shade will run to somewhere in the arena or zap somewhere anywhere in the arena it can go pretty much. It can be chained in by the tanks if they want to pull it back to us, but until we DPS that shade down, we can't get a resurrection on that person. If you go and try and resurrect a person where their shade's still alive, you'll die instantly as well. So
wow.
So if you see a shade, kill a shade.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. We just, as I say, watching out for mechanics with regards to pizza slices. Make sure you don't get caught in those, because if you get caught in those, that's going to count as your portal debuff as well. So we don't want you to get caught in any of those things. We'll make sure that we're getting down creepers when they start popping up at 40%. Hopefully we get down to 40%, and so that needs to be dealt with. One of the things is not to lose your head in here. Just always stay on the tail of the boss. If in doubt, stay on the tail of the boss. When the portal tanks come up, a monstrosity is immediately going to spawn with them, regardless of how successful the portal team are. So that monstrosity will come up, and if the portal tank that's just finished in there can grab that monstrosity and take it to the tail as a marger, or if there's a creeper up, take it to the creeper, and then we'll DPS it right there and then. Don't forget as well, healers. Baneful is a massive issue in here, so we need to make sure that we're popping our big heals and keeping our altars refreshed at all times when somebody's in Baneful. Okay, remiss of me if I didn't start talking about Execute, even though I'm not fully expecting us to get there, because there's a lot of mechanics in play, and that's not meaning any disrespect, but it's one of the hardest trials there is, for good reason. And Execute is a whole different beast. In fact, I know myself, I've bought in groups here that are capable of beating some of the best content in the game and still fail on +0 Execute, because it's so tricky and it's so finicky. You need a little bit of luck, and you need to be extra vigilant, and you need to be fully aware of what's going on and everything, and play the mechanics out. Now, 6 people during Execute at periods are going to get hit by the Baneful, the same Baneful that they need to be fully healed out of, that the monstrosities will put on you. The 6 closest people, it actually be the 5 closest people, and the tank that has aggro at the time will get hit by Baneful. And so for that reason, we need those synergies refreshed. And you will hear me start saying, if we get to Execute, start saying that when it happens, smash synergies, because the first synergy you see might not be the altar. It might be that you have to pop a soul harvest. It might be that you have to pop a charge lightning, or whatever, or even a healing combustion. You might have to hit a whole bunch of different synergies before you see that that actual altar synergy, which is going to really, really help boost you out of Baneful. And so when I say smash synergies, just start smashing your button on those synergies. One thing I will say is that if any healers or any of the tanks are running the Bone Surge, it's an absolutely huge difference maker in this trial, because as soon as that Bone Surge pops up, if we hit that Bone Surge synergy, the healers will get it. There is Masita who's got it running, that Spinal Surge. As soon as we hit it, everybody who's got affected by it has got a 16% increase to their healing received. That's huge. That's huge for the healers. So that's going to be a massive difference maker for trying to pull them out, pick somebody out of Baneful. So, and all he needs is one person to synergize with that. So again, when I'm saying smash synergies, that's one of the synergies we're looking for. Even if you aren't with Baneful, you'll help others get out of it. Okay, with regards to Execute, we'll stack on the right-hand side of the tail. So if we're looking at Bazamaja and she's facing this way, we're stacked up on the right-hand side, back end of her. Until we need to move to the left-hand side, in which case if I ask for us to call to the move to the left-hand side, it's because there's a creeper that we can't see, that we need to take those creepers out ASAP as soon as they're up. But we'll always stay on the right-hand side. Stay nice and tight, fairly tightly stacked, I'd say, because we want to make sure that we're getting all those heals in position. Angelic will have the boss to start with in Execute. Directly behind her, I would like Tiki to be directly behind her, ready to take over from Zamaja. So as soon as the Baneful pops up on Angelic, what Angelic's going to do, if she's got Consuming Darkness, she'll take a long route around, but she'll come round and then she'll join group. She'll get herself out of Baneful. At that point, Tiki, you're just going to say, you'll just be dealing with Zamaja. As soon as Angelic's out of Baneful, she's going to go around and she's going to take over from where Tiki was. She's going to be behind Tiki, waiting for Tiki to get Baneful. When Tiki gets Baneful, she comes around and does exactly the same thing that Angelic did, and comes and gets healed out of it. Wampili, you're going to be behind the group, kiting the Consuming Darkness right behind the group, and you're also going to be ready if any tank goes down or doesn't get healed out of Baneful during that period. of transition, you'll be the one that goes behind and moves into the rotation. And the person that was sorry.
Wait, is this during execute or just
During
normal?
execute, yeah. No, during
okay.
execute, yeah. Yeah, you'll be behind the group, and there'll be a consuming darkness on you because you'll be the first person furthest away.
Is that the
As
beam?
soon as like, yeah, it's the beam, yeah, the one that's on the floor, yeah, yeah. As soon as that consuming darkness, sorry, as soon as that tank either dies or is not in baneful anymore, sorry, still in baneful and can't get out of it for whatever reason, that's the moment you'll jump in and jump behind whoever's tanking Zamaja at the time. So you'll jump behind them, and at that point I'll ask the C2 to come back and kite the consumer darkness, while we're still trying to get that tank either resurrected or out of baneful. But it's a whole. I mean, I've said that pretty clear, but like when it's in action, all plans almost seem to go out the window very quickly in execute, because we have to be able to think on the fly and we have to be able to think calmly. But one thing that you could do as DPS is smash synergies when asked to smash them, and healers just heal your asses off at that point, because like it's rough, it's rough. Okay, I think I've talked long enough. Let's see this, because like we got about 25 minutes left of seeing this, and it's a long fight as well. So okay, if I can get because Angelic's going to be taking Zamaja, if I can get one Pili to take the left monstrosity and Tiki to take the right monstrosity, Masitu, if you can go to the right hand side with Tiki and just keep her healed while we'll deal with the left creeper and the left. As soon as we got that creeper down. You can move that monstrosity one Pili to the right hand creeper, and we'll continue to DPS it down. Okay, and Justin, stay with group on left. Okay, ready, let's do it. We've got to get this creeper down first, because we don't want the healers or tanks silenced. Okay, Wumps is in baneful. Okay, move over. We might lose him. We might lose him, because if he gets hit again. Yep. Okay. Remember, we've got to take the shade out.
That's my bad. I got pulled in.
Well, actually, there's no shades yet. There's no shades yet. Forgot that we're.
I got pulled in late.
So let's take care of our resurrections for Zamaja, because that's when the shades will start appearing on bodies. Okay, there we go. Everybody get ready to stack on tail.
You challenge the power of the sea slode?
Hopefully in about 5 minutes we'll be in this same position executing.
The Welkanars could not defeat me, and neither will you.
Transition. Orbs are up. I should have pointed out, actually, orbs need to be taken care of.
I synergized into the gateway.
Tank's down.
God dang it, Mother.
Transition.
Don't just heal me right away. Kill the shade.
Yep, shade's clear on the one on farther, but not on the other one. Shade's clear.
I'm on portal team 1 and I'm down. Just couldn't get in the portal.
Okay. Need one more shot, I think, down here. Right here, it's right here. Quick. You get it? Yep.
I got the monstrosity.
Okay, take monstrosity to tail. Orbs are up.
Warhorn.
Drop everything you got here. Keep him there. We're all going to stay here for just a brief second. Heals on one. Everybody back in position. Watch out for consuming darkness there coming into group, because that's the most dangerous point when we have a transition like that. And I ask you to stay extra vigilant.
Alright.
So watch out for those orbs. Don't headbutt those orbs.
I got
Thanks, Dan.
stunned by an orb.
I grabbed it. I grabbed some.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Portal Team 2.
Portal Team 2.
Samaja.
Okay, shades clear. One shade's clear.
Are you grabbing Zamaja back, Angelica?
Yeah, I'm going on Frontition. Yep.
Shades are up.
Put that on you.
I think that's a Portal Team. Is that a Portal Team? No, that's a Portal Team 2. We're okay.
Damn it.
Strike down.
Okay, we've got lots of shades up here. I'm trying to take care of shades.
Somebody might want to help Stay Puft downstairs. I don't know.
I can't go down. I've already been down
Yeah.
the first one. The backups, we've got no backups at all. The downside of having 3 tanks in this one, unfortunately, you only have one chance of a backup. Might be a wipe here, so we could just be building it all to 0, I think, at this point, because like there's too many shades. Frost, okay. Oh, he's up here as well. Okay. Well, it's okay, because at least we don't have to fight those monstrosities to begin with, so we can just go straight into another pull. We've all seen it now. It's hectic, but hopefully it's not as scary as that I made it out to be.
Oh, it's scarier.
It's pretty bad, but like this is the place to fail. This is exactly why we're in here. This is the place to practice and to see it without judgment, because it's hard stuff. This is ridiculously hard stuff. Okay, on Angelica.
Pulling 3, 2, 1.
Alright.
Let's get those orbs down. Portal Team 1.
Tanks down.
It must be collapsed from within.
Everybody's stuck on tail. We need some nice and high here.
First strike down.
You'll note as well that the kite healer is going to be calling out most of the shards, because they're usually the ones that have seen everything unfold before us. Got one more orb that needs to be taken care of. These orbs need to be focused from wherever we're at.
Last strike down.
Good job. Hold the monstrosity right there. We're good. We're good right there. Hold it right there. We're good. Ankles up.
Orbs.
This one. Portal Team 2. Wait for tank.
Downstairs.
One.
orbs around here somewhere. Yep. Got some orbs need ranging down. That one white enrage and coming into good if we don't get to it.
Shark down.
Position.
Warhorn.
I don't know. I did something wrong.
Wait, what?
Did you get the AoE on the floor? Did you get out of it?
Yeah, what do I do for that?
I got your shade, so you should be able to get res now.
There's a synergy in the corner of the room. The corner in the four corners, so 3 out of the 4 corners. You need to take those. You need to make sure that you're taking those. We need some shards down here. But yeah, they're like, it's called the winds or something like that. Oh, sorry, I died as well. Hopefully I dropped it down there. I picked up the thing and then yeah.
Because you were saying what to drop an AOE on one and then skip to another.
Yeah, drop an AoE and then you skip to the next. But when that big AoE comes on the floor though, you know the big one that's like, similar to like it's going on now on the white.
Yeah, that's the one that keeps killing me.
The big one, yeah. So in the corners of the arena down there. So in three out of the 4 corners, so basically the ones with the griffins sitting on that we've already killed. There will be a synergy that looks a bit like the synergy where you have to carry over the orb. And there'll be a synergy appearing. It's called the winds of something or other, and you just basically have to go onto it and hit the synergy. The synergy will send you upstairs, up into the corner, and it will basically be a safety haven for you away from the AoE. And then as soon as the AoE on the bottom's has disappeared, you can drop back down safely. So you're basically just jumping out the way of it. You'll see it as soon as the big AoE starts to come. You'll see the corners will have the AoEs on it. Get up there.
There's only 3 synergies?
There's only 3. I thought there was only 3.
Oh.
Oh, actually, no. There could be 4. No, there is. I think there is 4 because it's +0, isn't it? I know that every time you take one, you take. I know that every time you take one of the side bosses out, one disappears. So, so let's say for instance, if we were doing +3 now, there'd only be 1 corner that you could actually go up. If you're doing +2, there's only 2. Yes, that makes sense. There's 4. So every corner should have a synergy. Every corner that just where I'm jumping now, when you're down there, you should see it right in that position. But just don't linger upstairs though, whatever you do, because if you linger upstairs, the AoE actually comes upstairs after it's been downstairs. It pushes you back down again. So, but that's going to save you. Also, if you picked up a sphere, like I just did as well, I took a risk of going up there, hoping I could heal myself through it, but the sphere got too strong. You'll continue to take damage with the sphere up there, so just be aware of that as well. Okay, let's do it again. This is a place, as I say, this is a place to see it.
2, 1.
I think probably got either 1 successful pull here or 2 good pulls.
Warhorn.
But you do. Everybody's doing really well though.
Orbs.
There's an orb on the right. Tank's in.
Portal's in 1 go, yep.
Can I go in the portal now?
Yep, portal, yep. Portal go. We're still missing 1. The portal stays supposed to be down there? Oh no, there we go. Oh, it's logical. Stays 2, isn't he? Good. Shard down. Shade down.
Your shadow shall serve you well.
Shark down.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and help you out down here.
Oh, down.
We need to bash the boss. Winds, take the winds right now. I think the tank's down. That's the.
Yeah, tank downstairs is down.
Yeah. Do my best to avoid her. We need one shard over here. We're about to go upstairs.
It's really
Oh,
It's really far away.
it's really far away. It's the opposite side of the room.
No, it looked like the
So
shard
good.
was down there, but the crystal was really far away.
Yeah, the shot. Yeah, they were right opposite room, opposite the sides. It happens. Let's try that again one more time. Last one then. Unless we all get mind blasted from the very get-go.
Reds. Prog group.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, pull.
You shall join the Welcomers in defeat.
Wow, Brandy killed me there.
Right.
She complained. I remember the first time we did, like, we moved to our, like, we had third prog. We were like, oh my gosh, we're becoming really prog heavy, this guild. I'm like, now we got, like, about 7 progs. So they go at one time, any one time.
Yeah, but we have no day progs.
Alright. Trying to sell it to her.
Sell it to her. Just let her know how many people you have signed up for this.
Tank's down.
Hit bottom team one go. Watch out for these spheres coming in. I'm going down.
Do you have any prog groups yourself at night, Reds?
Yes.
Do you? That you lead?
Yeah, I got a V more.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Right now, I was doing Rock Grove, but we finished it, so.
Right.
And so I started a new one.
Barrier.
I may as well.
Oh, I died right before I could get to the portal. Or the synergy, I mean.
You got there, dude. Wow, that was about as close as it gets.
I got the monstrosity.
Shades
Oh, boy,
down.
boys.
Some other shades down.
Good recovery. Get rid of this. Yeah, orbs up as well. Don't headbutt those orbs.
You said don't headbutt the orb?
Yeah, as in don't hit them. Don't run into them. Sorry.
Oh.
Don't
Did
headbutt
I
them.
hear that right?
It's because they explode and like yeah, and they stun. They stun the tank,
gotcha.
especially if the tank's kiting at the time, or got the Zamaja heavy. Yeah, you'll have the tank complaining at you. Quite rightly.
Tank down.
Warhorn.
There's an orb coming right into group. Ooh, that was close.
Start down.
Got down.
Bro, that orb wasn't in the corner.
Was it not there?
Your shades
What?
down so you can be rezzed.
Start down.
Sad thing, this battle hasn't really even begun yet.
Rushing is not on me.
Right. Watch out, there's Consuming Darkness coming into group. Consuming Darkness coming into groups, take it out if it's on you. How you getting down there with orbs?
Do I go back down there?
No.
She's going in the middle.
Rip. No, once you've been not sent back up again, you're trying to go back down the portal, you've got the debuff on you. The only time you can actually get away with doing that is if there's if we're already at the 60% mark and the pizza slice pops up, then you can take the pizza slice down, if I'm not mistaken. But even that can be a bit janky sometimes. But no, it was a good effort, though.
I couldn't find it. I looked around.
No, it happens. It happens. I mean, honestly, that's what this is about. One thing I will say is, whenever you get into an NCR 3 is not so much, but in the normal NCRs where you can see them in the corners, volunteer for Caudal so you can go see it. And actually, don't. Yeah. I mean, I know that you can do it the normal way by just bursting the crystal down and just like carrying the crystals. over. But actually do practice when you're down there. Practice, because one of the hardest things you can do is that ground dot, single target, and then move on to the next ground dot, single target. It really is like, if you could perfect it, it's actually, the portals are actually a 2-person job. We send 3 because we want to be a bit more secure about the portals, because it's a lot of pressure on 2 people. And so therefore that's why we send 3, and so you've always got that extra bit of a cushion if nothing goes quite to plan, and that's usually the case with portals as well. But no, it was a really good job though, really good job for everybody, and as I say, hopefully everybody got to learn something and see something and take it away. And don't be scared of this place. Don't be scared about signing up for it, because it's fun. It's a fun trial, and that's what it should be all be. It's all about having fun and stuff. So. And maybe a day prod might pop up. You never know.
Yes, please.
VCR day prog.
All right, guys. I'm gonna bounce out now on that note. But you guys have a good one, and thanks everybody for coming.
Yes.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody.
Everyone, take care.
Goodbye.
See you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.